Hey guys, I am back after another 6-day hiatus. If it wasn't for anything else that's more in consideration or anything else in the balance. Um, but we are here guys after another weekend. About me staying active for a while and, guys, just thinking about work, you guys, and also other, excuse me. Guys, other things as far as, not being the best at anything. But welcome to episode number 33 this week, guys, for Ghostwire Tokyo. I'm always your king and your luckiest man. With my 629 months today. But it has been another 6 days since my ass hasn't gotten anything done between, returning or everything else that's safe, also in balance. Good morning, brother Villains. Make a love shout out to you, my brother. How you doing? Hey, good morning, Nard. Long time no see, my good man. Man, guys, it has been another 6 days before popularity, entertainment, and energy. With our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, awesome, excellent, gigantic, talented, strongest, beautiful power of our community. Do all we can for one another. Brother Villains, where's my Lullub's, Sahi at? I mean, she's so funny and pretty much knows how to, stay active and also stay wild. But for me, guys, it's been another 6 days for me. I've been working mostly at Thief and also, doing some inside stuff at WoW, guys, from this past week. And, I've just been tired, just been trying to hold on and also keeping everything else in balance and never ever lose track as much. More sadistic and also keeping ourselves in position. But other than that, guys, I was gonna do a new episode of RoboCop from Thursday mornings, but I just decided I don't want to have a mix-up or have something, go to waste as much. We also had plenty of rain for the last 1 or 2 days this past week now. Guys, just to see what I've been up to, what you guys been doing with me, and I did pop in on a bit of your live stream yesterday. My brother Village, as far as I know. But nothing else, guys, would be inside or outside of anything else as the first place winner. But nobody can really tell you differently. Nobody can. As long as I'm still here, guys, not being on top of a balcony or anything. But it has been a couple more extra days. I've also been checking in with a little more in-gaming news outside of me, just relaxing, resting. Here in the United States, guys, here in the state of Ohio, there was pretty much an alcohol/food truck, thing going on over the weekend. I've wanted to not do any of that, because the only person that would kill me is my future fiancé. So I guess my true love would really get on my tail if I didn't have any alcohol. I used to stay away from a lot of that, guys, as far as I can tell you. It's like you don't know what's actually inside of it, or what really is inside or outside of any ingredient. Whatever it could be. We've seen a lot of actors, we've seen a lot of characters in TV shows, movies. A lot of people have the consideration, or pretty much the next 3 generations. Whatever they're drinking inside of it, you should always be careful. Not getting yourselves caught as much. But as far as anything else, guys, I've just been relaxing for the last number of days. Been working at sea most of the time. And, I haven't paid attention enough to you guys as far as I know. Let's keep everything else. Not to have any shattered glass. I'm just trying to sit around and wait. Trust me. I haven't checked out anything else inside of gaming. but especially anything else, guys, involving Expedition 33. Now, I actually did check out a little bit of interesting stuff, before the start of the weekend, and it's also involving is this year's Game of the Year, guys, of 2025 as of right now. The question is this year's ZOTY the end? I'm like, I was talking to my future fiance about this, or about that, I think this past Friday, and, hold on, guys, I have a little something inside through my body for a minute. But honestly, I've heard some, I haven't heard any negative things about, so, according to anything else with the game, guys, people thought Expedition 33, not just the number 33, guys. There's one thing or two things I haven't heard about it. I haven't heard about how well the game is a little more balanced and also influenced. So I was actually researching Expedition 33, and people thought the game itself is actually the game itself, guys, is actually I've always been a huge fan of RPGs since I was a kid. Remember, guys, my 4 priorities: RPGs and baseball. Because I'll talk a little more about baseball later on this morning. Tita, Emmy, shout out. Well, T, Mega Love, shout out. How's it going? We guys get the idea. Nobody can really jeopardize ideas or complaining on it. Whatever it could be. But to think about the game, guys, the game I'm speculating for a minute, it's called Expedition 33. I've heard some pretty good things about the game. I don't think there's any talks about me getting it. As I said, I think it's the first ever time I've heard about the game, since it's actually a turn-based RPG type of thing. If we look at other Final Fantasy games, other RPGs, some of them maybe could be, or maybe not be turn-based. Depends how much the game really is, how much it actually admires. But I won't discuss anything with that game, at least not right now, or at the moment. Before we get to anything else today, guys, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning for another set of a doubt weekend. That's the first place winner, guys, for bowling, and for over 20 plus years in the making. I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning today, guys. Today's date is September 20th. Actually, no. Let me reverse the date for a minute. As long as it's not falling inside of anything. Today is July 20th, guys. Today is 7/20/2025. That's what I was going to point out. But yeah, guys, we are always filled with popularity, guys, entertainment, and energy. Our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, excellent, strongest power of our community. Do what we can for one another. Our 629 mods of our community. So a lot of love, support, a lot of caring, and everything else, guys, with more supportive and a little more respectful in return. We always want to do some, guys, to make each other happy and make us feel good. Guys, the more we gain, the more we can trust our instincts and keep everything else under control and also balanced. We always want to take our time, guys, because we don't know who we're looking at or who we're going to be able to meet. That's the main thing. If we're working at a job, if you're meeting somebody in person, or you haven't been notified in the chat as much. But I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, beautiful power of our community, with our 629 mods of our group. Also, guys, our popularity, entertainment, and energy. Even though my followers have been dropping towards another damn thing to the next, it really does not stop anything that's more equal. But guys, we have our social media, our YouTube accounts, our qualification, and do what we can at one time, guys. We don't want to wait around forever. But as far as what we got going on today, guys, I'll tell you guys that's a little more romantic, a little more satisfying, if you want. But yeah, guys, we have our social media, YouTube accounts, guys, through Facebook, Twitter, and other accounts so we can follow each other out and also have a lot of appreciation. And keeping everything else important. I'm always important to you guys. You guys know what I've been up to since I haven't live streamed a whole lot. Guys, with cheerleading, working, and also, being hilariously tired. That's the main thing. But yeah, guys, we have our social media and our YouTube accounts, our socialization, and our podcast services, guys, all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and so much more. Now, come to think of it, guys, of everything else I was exactly on board. I did also check out the box office record. The box office current, guys, of how the new Superman's been doing. And I don't think people are actually off script, or pretty much off anything in between. It's just I haven't heard of the new turn-based game, as I mentioned to you guys a bit earlier. And that would be a game called Expedition 33. So, I've heard that game, guys, is going to be winning this year's Game of the Year. Just really strike out and honestly, guys, prevent Delta Snake Eater from winning. Which I don't see them pressing a whole lot, but I do know the game. It's been out since April. I was talking to somebody inside of Thief when I was working, and he actually did state that he honestly thinks. I've actually known this guy and known this brother for a while. Cause I've been going to GameStop almost often. Alright, and just keep everything else leveled and keep everybody else in position. I think we can all relate and see what's going on, most importantly. So basically, the only games that we know is, if I had to guess, you've got Expedition 33, which I don't know if I care about that game, but I've heard some pretty good things about the game for the PS5. The game itself has been around for PS5 since April. Xbox Series and has guys on Steam. As far as I know, however. So basically, if anything else is turning towards whatever they've got going on, I don't see why not. Borderlands 4 is going to have to be a bit extra tough to see how big Expedition 33 is this year. I think both games are going to be taking out, or trying to strike out and take over Assassin's Creed Shadows, but I don't see Shadows being out of the game. Being out of the Game of the Year nominees. Guys, for the end of the year for the Game Awards discussion. So I guess we can maybe replace, or try to have anything else judgmental that that Delta Snake Eater is not going to be in the books for this year's DLTY qualification for the year, guys. So that game is probably not going to be in that structure. Let me take a quick drink, guys. So if I had to guess, I would say no to the Delta Snake Eater, but I still want to get the game. It's just the same with Borderlands 4. That game is still going to be released at the same date, at the same time. But it just depends how much, how many units, or how much it'll actually be obtaining. But as far as anything else goes, I was also going to bring something up to you guys. What you guys think in the chat? It's about Henry Cavill, and now apparently, guys, I actually read this over this past week, and we don't know what Henry Cavill has planned. Actually, no, what James Gunn has planned. So when I was checking on my phone, guys, on Facebook. James Gunn actually did report that he would love nothing more to have apparently, guys, according to James Gunn, he would love to have Henry Cavill back, have him do another DC character, even though he does not miss him as Superman. All right, and I mean, as far as I know, guys, and if you think about it otherwise, the last time we saw Henry Cavill act was the last. I mean, it was the last DC movie that he was in. That was Justice League, and also way after Batman vs Superman. So I'm not 100% sure what James Gunn wants to do with them, but I know a lot of you guys, you know, some of you guys in the chat, and I for one do not I mean, I've always thought Henry Cavill is a good, extraordinary actor. That's the Man of Steel. You know how to bust ass when it comes to crime, and also doing something with, I mean, talking about something that James Gunn wants to really consider. It really, really wants to do. Because it has something with, not exactly a B2B on, but let's be open and honest. If James Gunn wants Henry Cavill to do something, I feel like they've been longtime brothers ever since he got started with Superman. But Christopher Reeve, guys, was the very first one that James Gunn wanted to, you know, have somebody to voice Superman back in the 1970s. I mean, the first time Christopher Reeve done it was 78. So, then you had Dean Cain do whatever he wanted to do in the Adventures of Superman. And then, yes, guys, Henry Cavill, however. So, I don't know. I mean, if Henry Cavill does something, or does anything, I think James Gunn is leaning towards, I mean, I don't know what Henry Cavill is leaning towards. My guess is, whatever the next DCU movie is going to be, it probably won't be till after this year. I mean, my guess is, I mean, I would assume, and James Gunn has something planned for Henry Cavill. My guess is probably next year. Probably next year, guys, in the chat. But as I said, Henry Cavill is a good emotional actor. He became the next person to play Superman, but he was not in Man of Steel back in 2007 during the time. So I don't know. I mean, maybe James Gunn has something to push for Henry Cavill. But we don't know until we actually going on. But I'll keep guys info and post it on it.
Hi, Jack.
There we go. Good morning, Crystal Adventure. Mega love shout out. How you doing? Thank you for joining us today. But yeah, guys, the last 6 consecutive days. But like I said, my ass has been tired. I've been working. We're busting something on the coffin. And keep everything down a little bit. Kisi, make a love shout out. Last name Babe's Heart. Thank you for coming by as well. But like I said, we don't know what James Gunn wants to do. I mean, that's the only thing that James Gunn actually reported. So, all I know is James Gunn does have a bit more of a tease. Not exactly a strong or an avid feeling what he wants to do. So, as long as we don't have people writing stuff down. I mean, people can really entirely do what's going to be the plan, you know, for next year. I just don't see James Gunn doing anything for Henry Cavill right now. I mean, not until next year before we get to anything. But what we're going to be doing, guys, as far as my true love and I are concerned for the last 8 years, they actually went grocery shopping at the end of the night. She was tired. She's got shirts again this morning. But you guys are going to love this. My true love and I, guys, we're going to be tackling a little more something romantic, a little something exciting. So guys, my true love and I, my musketeer, my Rose Dawson, we're going to be watching the new Superman this afternoon, so So I believe that's the only thing that we're gonna be doing today. As far as coming over goes tonight, before my ass goes back to Great People at Sea tomorrow, I don't see why not. But we'll see. But we just want to try to figure out what else is gonna be in store. As far as my musketeer and I not wanting a naked gun. But I do know, guys, the new Superman is going to be hard to beat in the box office. It's already surpassed over $337 million already. But alright, guys, speaking of other stuff today, if you guys want to catch more, Ghostwire Tokyo on the weekend mornings, and if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, all you guys need to do is like it, share, comment, and follow. Like, so comment, and follow, guys, in the chat today. You don't want to get your ass washed up. I have everybody get into your face saying that's what I'm talking about. Well, you don't want to sound like Dr. Eggman. Wanting to know what's next, and wanting to see what's going to be up for grabs either. But we are going to be watching the set out of Superman that James Gunn has put together. So I don't see that being a problem at all. It's just, I mean, the way I look at the new Superman, people thought it was very, very exciting to watch. People thought it was a real good movie. But James Gunn does not lead anything to Superman 2 yet. As far as what we know right now. I mean, as far as I know, not yet. But I know David Glenslett wants to be signed on and do something with that. I mean, by next year or so. I still see Henry Cavill coming back and doing Superman. And give that a run one more time. So, like I said earlier, guys, I'll say it again. As the first place winner, if James Gunn's going to have something planned for Henry Cavill, him voicing another DC hero, he can do whatever he wants. He's pretty much like brothers between the two. That's all there is to it. And have a strong position. But alright, guys, speaking of other stuff today, if any of you today, guys, since I've been staying active and giving myself away for a minute, if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, and if you guys want to catch more Ghostwire Tokyo, for our popularity, guys, entertainment, and energy, good morning, Nita, shout out, how you doing? I haven't seen my Lulum's Hana Hana in a while, but usually anything with my strong and exciting, my sister, Renzi, to be honest. There we go. She's always doing whatever she's got to do, whatever she can for me. Nobody can have anything under remorse. But I repeat, guys. What was I mentioning just now, guys? Oh yeah, if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, like if you want me to roar back and, transform and go back to RoboCop this week, and pretty much, I honestly have to stop sleeping in. If I'm looking to get an episode this week. I mean, it's only been like 4 weeks. I mean, it's about to be 5 this coming Thursday of this week. So what I have in front of me this week, you guys understand the answer for tomorrow. I'm going 9 to 2 at sea tomorrow, Friday, and then 2 to 7 this coming Saturday, as far as I know. So you guys will once again not see another episode of Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age again this week. Which I know it pretty much bugs people off, but guys, the more I gain with work, and see if guys are at WoW, the more I can put anything towards spending for Lancaster. So I'm that's why I cannot swap and have anything else gathered. And wanting to have something to pause and get to right away. That's why I haven't been live streaming. But you guys understand what I'm doing for the last several weeks. Been working at Team, 2 days at WoW. My ass has just been relaxing. And I cannot stop and surrender as much. For the last 8 years, I've been on YouTube. And 6 on Twitter, X, and Facebook. Trust me. But, if you guys want to catch anything, like I said, guys, new episodes of Ghostwire Tokyo in the weekend mornings, and also maybe I need to go back to RoboCop this coming week. I mean, later on this week. But we'll see. Make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. Strongly connect to my channel, guys. I would love to have you guys back on board. I really do. As long as there's no mercy on our hands. Or whatever it really has to be, guys. We don't want to get ourselves scattered. Or paused, or stuck. But yeah, guys, I want you guys to strongly hit that like button, support button, and comment. Notify when you can. Do not get paused when you can. And it's not about how you do things, guys. And you love what you do. And appreciate it. As a first place winner, guys, you do it because you're driven. And I'm just hoping when you do, then I'm there to see it. And a lot of us are there to see it. We haven't done our main mission, guys, for the last number of weeks now. As far as I can tell you. But yeah, guys, I want you guys to strongly hit that like button, support button, and comment. Do what we can for one another. And do not get yourselves, you know, have something to suggest. Or relate to. Remember one other thing, guys. And also, the most important rule. And that is, guys. Love, support, and respect is the key. Stay awesome and creative with our 629 mods today. Yeah, guys, that's exactly our magic number with no problems or anything. We're at 629 mods here today. But none of the 650s. I don't know if we'll beat that. At this current second half of this year or not. But it all depends. I just want my followers to go back up again. I actually messaged, I also did message, guys, my dearest Lalub's, Life Reality, Lalub's in over the weekend. Actually, no, it was actually this past Friday or Thursday, and she's going to do whatever she can to really stop and help me. Stop and think, to be honest. It's all about how much you really want to get back to it. You know, you're having your followers get back up more, have much more to really ignite, and also have something in front of you, and also light a spark in your body. So, it just depends exactly what it is. You want to have a little more involvement. That's all that matters. But the most important rule, guys, I repeat, guys, love, support, and respect is the key. Stay awesome and creative with our 629 mods here today. We are always filled, guys, with popularity, entertainment, and energy. You want to hear my opinion? I want to hear you guys' opinions. People have no wrong or right answer. As long as you know what you're doing. You don't want to get yourselves lost up or be in a motive. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. When we meet and greet, guys, we follow people, we want to support, connect with people, we want to have a lot of laughs, a lot of love, support, a lot of greatness to people. Whatever sounds interesting for you, and what I want to do, and what we plan to do together. We don't know what's going to be happening for the foreseeable future. The only person that can make that happen, and also solve it, is all thanks to God. He's always got the answers of what we can really submit and also do, see what's up and see what's going on. Also, guys, as far as anything else that's not worth ruining, as long as it's not squashing its own thing to oblivion, or it's squashing their nuts to oblivion if you're watching for a spoiler, within a laughing amount of time, or greatest amount of time, at least. And as far as anything else, guys, that's standing tall, and having everything else that's me, you, and the rest of you guys that makes us feel important, and have something to advise, and also follow, otherwise. Hold on, guys. But as far as anything else that goes to spread, and also how much we can deal, and how much we can take it, it's not about how much people can get drained. You don't want to see people, you know, be frozen in the refrigerator. You don't want to get yourselves caught a whole lot. But other than that, guys, as far as anything else together, anytime we manage to find people and socialize with people, notify with people, question with people. You know, guys, with psychology, phonology, mythology, technology, quotology. I'm not sure what that's about anymore. As the first place winner. But it could be something else that's more differently. It's not about how much you really guys can fit in. It's about how much you can really tackle. And see how much you can take it. That's all there is to it. But yeah, guys, I repeat. Anytime we manage to find people and socialize with people, all we have to do, guys, is find them, search them, and all we have to do, guys, is follow Sarah on our social media, and also have something much more of a strong suit. That's all we can do, guys. Take our time, do not have a person's ass get to you, and do what makes you feel happy, and makes you feel loved, and also supportive. You always want to have somebody with you. Friends, family. My future fiancé, for example. We've been together for over 8 years now. Going into 9 for next year's 9th to sign. I don't think there's any trouble that's dead ahead right now. Oh, it's not at all. Keeping everybody else in front. But all we have to do, guys, anytime we manage to find people and socialize with people, and see what we find, and target, all we need to do, guys, is one thing. Yeah, guys, we're going to be tackling, well, we're officially going to be watching the new Superman this afternoon, involving David Quinlan. I have heard something interesting about Nicholas Hoult. The thing about Nicholas Hoult, guys, I feel like he's been getting a little more attention since Superman got good positive reviews from this, ever since the movie's been out since the 11th of last week. I feel like he is. Supergirl? No. Supergirl doesn't have much of a installation on her back, at least. But the way I look at it, people thought the positive reviews for the new Superman, it's going to be tough to beat in the box office. I mean, it's just surpassed. You guys remember how much it's been surpassing? Of making millions and thousands of dollars. The former total that I checked yesterday, it surpassed $337 million completely. I want to double check right now, but we're going to be tackling something a little more sizzling. But all we have to do, guys, is follow Sarah on our 3 apps, guys. And our 3 apps that we have a lot of people notified with. All we have to do, guys, is follow Sarah on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. I already told you guys, I already immediately told you guys just now. I've been on Twitter, X, and Facebook for 8 years. But on YouTube for 8, no guys, Twitter, X, and Facebook, sorry. Twitter, X, and Facebook for 6 years. Been on YouTube for 8 years. As your king and your luckiest man. You guys will find anybody else that's more to register. So guys, what we're trying to do, hold on guys, can we finally search something? So guys, what we're actually doing, we want to try to find something that we're searching inside of this building. And have a little more of something with discovery right now. What do you call it, guys? What do you call it? Investigation. So it's trying to figure out what we're actually thinking about doing. I mean, we have the vending machines. We also have something that we probably want to try to research completely. I don't think we have to climb anything up top, but I'm not sure. But all we have to do, guys, I repeat, is follow Sarah on Twitter, X, Facebook, and YouTube. Yeah, guys, my musketeer and I have been together for 8 years. She's still my true love, guys. She's still my sexiest final queen. I mean, my sexiest final beautiful queen. Oh, hold on, guys. Let me get the nickname corrected. My future fiance, guys, for the last 8 years together, I call her my sexiest beautiful final queen. So that's exactly what I was trying to establish. I lost her once, and losing her butt twice. So that's the main thing. She's my Lois Lane, I'm a Superman, and I'm your guys' Zach Dawson. Just like everybody else. Has a different nickname, has a positive theory, doesn't have to crush anything to a ball as much. But you do what makes you feel comfortable whenever you can. That's all that matters. We will be reaching... Actually, guys, man, we're already heading 10... We're already 10... Honestly, guys, we're actually 10 days away. We're 10 days away, guys, till we hit... When I reach 9 years on YouTube, and 7, guys, on Twitter, X, and Facebook. So that's something to think about. So it'll be on the 30th after this week, towards the end of the month. It's going to be interesting to see how much we can really march. I'm still not going to be quitting YouTube, guys. Absolutely not. As long as I'm still staying active and keep myself awake while I'm at Steve, while I'm at WoW, when I'm with you guys, and also my future fiancé and my family, and also playing some baseball, that's all that matters. I just want to keep my eyes open, whenever I can. But yeah, those are my social media today, guys. And that's going to be the end of our social media for... My guess is probably for RoboCop Rogue City this coming Thursdays. Even though I haven't bought a lot of time. It's just that I haven't been sacrificing as much as the first place winner. I've just been relaxing, I've been tired, been sleeping. You know what they say, guys? No talkie means sleepy. That's from Tommy Boy. But everybody has their own alignments. Has their own circulation. Now, people shouldn't stop and feel guilty. If people don't want to live stream on a Thursday, a weekday, honestly guys, a weekday, a weekend, people should be able to stop you for who you are and what you want to do. That's all that matters. Well, guys, speaking of other stuff today, that will be the end of our social media till probably later on this week. I mean, maybe RoboCop. I mean, I'm still suggesting RoboCop. This coming Thursdays. I'm not going to replace a game like that. I'm not going to replace anything, whatever the new PS Plus games. I mean, what they actually could be for next week. I mean, that's something I don't know. I mean, I've heard a few rumors, but we'll see. We're going to mention, we are going to be obtaining, guys. We're going to be jumping into Steam. I mean, we're already that early today, guys. We're going to jump into Steam with your king and your luckiest man in the next 8 to 9 minutes. 8 to 9 minutes, guys, we'll talk about Steam and how I'm doing on baseball. All I'm going to say is, guys, I'm staying in the 1900s as much as I can. But everything else, guys, guys, as far as anything else goes with Chief and WoW, I might be back with Victor, after tomorrow. But we are going to be starting zero practice, guys, for an hour and a half tomorrow night, and also following that for next week. Because we're going to actually press a little bit hard. And what I actually mean, guys, we're going to be having zero practice. So from what I've been hearing, it's not going to be 5:30 to 6:30 this week. Since you guys understand, we have a few 2 competitions pretty soon. I mean, one being. That's a little under 2 weeks. It's going to be on July 31st, as far as I know. And then you have the one for our county here in the United States of Ohio, guys, on August 7th. So we have back-to-back competitions very soon. Which I don't think I'm going to buy any time to... I mean, if I have enough time to really live stream in the mornings before that happens, I can do that, but it all depends how much I'm willing to risk. Depends how tired and not to have a damn mutiny that I have in front of me. But I'll keep guys infoed and posted how much we can really drag and whatever's going to be the plan on the table. We don't want to get squashed like a bug as much. But yeah, guys, we are going to be, as far as what I've been told, one of the coaches did report that last week involving a text message, we're going to be leaning towards having zero practice between 5:30 to 7 tomorrow night. So I'm still going to have some time to relax and, guys, get my throat ready, get everything else delivered and also ready to go by then. And well, I know. Well, here's the thing, guys. On the 31st of next week, that's gonna be on the new team schedule from Autumn and Pete. So, and also the rest of team management. So, I don't think there's gonna be any eruption. Depends how much planning we're looking to get to, and how much we can practice otherwise. I just think, I'm just thinking with everything else on board, it should not have any worries or disappointments to anything. As far as Lancaster goes, I actually did run in the cabin this past week, alright? And so him and I actually went over about, it was involving what we're going to be doing as far as vacation hours go, and lean towards this coming September on the 22nd, guys, to the 26th, however. So, so here's the thing, guys. Kevin and I did talk a little more about, involving the request for my two love and I to depart, and have the others with Hark. I'm just gonna do Hark here today, involving, Lancaster pretty soon. And him and I did actually touch base a little bit more. It was actually this past Friday. So what I've also been told, and also been in hand, he actually did state the following: that he's going to be coming back to Chief again this week, just to make sure everything is under control, just to make sure we book in our request pretty soon, because we don't want to wait the last minute, guys, to book for Lancaster, and also anything else that's not in the way. So what we're looking to do, guys, is we're probably going to be putting vacation hours for Lancaster. My guess is, I'm thinking probably sometime this week, from what I've heard. As far as August 15th goes, I can also book that too, as long as I don't have to pay anything. It's out of my pocket, also my two loves pocket either. We got a little more than enough, as far as I know. But it all depends how much spending you can really, obtain and rejuvenate, though. Well, I know it's going to be more than 200 even. That I can tell you guys further. And I'm also still waiting to pay my phone bill this week, as far as I know. Even though it's supposed to happen this past Friday. All I know is I've been working, been having something as a doozy. Doesn't have remind any parent of the family to try to get something going. And try to roll the dice for me. So, I still want to pay my bill before I go back to Chief. I don't see why not. But that's why we're targeting Superman this afternoon, so I shouldn't have to have any whereabouts or make one thing perfectly clear. Let's really have something. Let's have something, have a strong pulse, and have any input. But I do want to pay my phone bill, guys. I really, really do. That way I can surpass Lancaster's deadline and see how much it is not being, guys suggesting or have anything else that we're leaning towards right now. So I think everything is going to be fine. It will not be, stuck as much. I'm going to take another drink, guys. I mean, you guys know what I'm coming from. And what we're mentioning, and what we are leaning towards. I mean, we already have something that's in front of us, and also wanting to focus on important stuff completely. But we are going to be tackling the new Superman, guys, around 2:10 this afternoon. So I probably will be picked up around 1:40. Actually, no, 1:30. I do not have to pile my friends on it, but all I'm going to say is, guys, and I will end on this. I have heard the new Superman is really, from what I've heard, it's real good, according to the positive reviews. And James Gunn knows how to do an amazing job with his directing, between any TV shows, movies, whatever, how much he's pretty much making. You know, making millions of dollars, making, you know, millions, thousands. All I know is, guys, James Gunn could really work. That's the main thing. It's like, if he finds somebody that he wants to do, and also wants to work with, despite the fact that what he's got in mind for the second Superman. I mean, I don't think it'll lean towards anything right now. As far as I mean, it all depends how much is going to be going, you know, going ahead, and then how much it can really relate to. I also haven't seen Brother Leon for the last week. I mean, he understands, and you guys understand the same thing at the same time. I cannot be live that much while I'm at work, to be honest. As long as I buy some time to do this game, and also doing some with RoboCop for now, on Thursday in the mornings, that will always be an option for me. You know, just to keep everything else inputted. Not to be surrounded or get ourselves, you know, bad ideas. Or bad equipment. Well, guys, speaking of other stuff today. Hold on, why don't we take out this stuff? You want to talk about having a screen being broken? That hurts. Real quick, guys, Superman, I told you guys earlier how much Superman is at so far in earnings right now. So at the box office, Superman did actually surpass much more than $100 million. The last time I checked, guys, it was exactly at 337. But it is actually on track, guys, to make $1 billion. Wait, my guess is... I mean, I'm guessing the new Superman... I'm guessing the box office is trying to push the new Superman and lean towards making $1 billion. I mean, in my opinion, I wouldn't hate that either. I wouldn't hate it. But if Superman makes $1 billion, guys, my guess is... I'm thinking maybe after the end... I'm thinking after the end of August. I think that's what DC is leaning towards. But we'll see what happens. But other than that, guys, let's see, have somebody voice opinions in the live chat, or anything you want in the live chat. Head over to the Steam store. Hold on, I'll get to the Steam store in a second. So guys, head over to the Steam store. Head over to the Steam store, guys. You can make a game account, make pre-orders and install purchases, and buy something. If you guys are all going after it, let me reverse it, guys. Let me repeat again. As long as we don't have to get off track or off guard. Head over to the Steam store, guys. And if you're king and you're luckiest man, you're looking to pot something with pre-orders and in-store purchases. Do what makes you feel proud, makes you feel good. And not have anything that has anything voicing any other thing otherwise. Not to have a damn thing to the next. But yeah, guys, what was I saying? Oh yeah, head over to the Steam store, guys. Head over to the Steam store, make a game account, in-store purchase, and pre-order, and buy something. If you guys are buying an old game, going after a special game. And if you guys want to have just your desserts. If you guys are getting box for Rocket League or Fortnite, you guys can buy any of the two. I saw that at the very beginning. So you guys can get box for Rocket League or Fortnite, not to push your luck, and see how much fun you can really take it, and how much further you can make it. So you guys go after any of the two games, guys, both Rocket League or Fortnite, with no extra cost. Maybe you guys are gunning and try to have body armor, and try to play some new games. You guys can buy the discounts and events on sale. As far as I know, guys, until July 24th. There are also discounts and events here today. Steam is having a Persona franchise sale. So you guys can buy Persona games that are on sale. Like say, for example, Persona 3, Persona 5 Golden, Persona 4, no guys, Persona 5, Persona 3, I have heard Persona 4 Golden's pretty good. I haven't played a lot of Persona games in the past. I mean, I have played one game, and it actually took me out of, took me out, I honestly think it almost took me almost out of the chat, I would assume. But you never know, guys. I mean, I know some of you guys are big time, I mean, not much of a big time of, Persona games, but they're actually different. They're actually, what do you call it, guys? They're different than our English RPGs are. We talk about Dragon Quest, Assassin's Creed, God of War, Final Fantasy. The Persona franchise that I've been questioning, I've heard there's some good things about Persona. So you guys can spend up to 70% if you want to buy a Persona game. You guys can go after Tacticon, a digital convention celebrating strategy games. You guys can have a weekend sale for tactical games till tomorrow. That's tomorrow. They also did announce a game called Zero Space, and you guys can look at, you know, tactical games. You know, guys play, and there are some turn-based RPGs that are on Steam right now. Like, say, the new Colony Sip, Smash It Wild, Xenonauts 2, and Reachway. I don't think most of those games, guys, are compared to Star Trek. They actually are not, but one thing I will say about tactical strategy, you talk about playing Final Fantasy Tactics, back when you guys were adults, back when you guys were kids, or back when you guys were just aging. I mean, if you want to talk about tactical RPGs, no, I don't think there's much worries. Hey, Brother Killer, Brother JJ, how you doing, my man? Make a love shout out, my brother. No, Brother JJ, did you hear anything about questioning Expedition 33 maybe winning this year's Game of the Year? I mean, I actually looked it up on Facebook yesterday, or pretty much at the end of the night. Now, people are questioning Expedition 33 is going to be the easier choice of winning this year's Game of the Year of 2025 by far. Now, did they actually, I mean, just to be open and honest, IGN did not question a whole lot about Delta Snake Eater and Assassin's Creed Shadows not being that discussing. I mean, I still think Assassin's Creed Shadows could still be in it. But what are your thoughts on Expedition 33? You know, being in that discussion. I mean, I don't see why not. But I, for one, haven't played the damn thing, as far as I know. But if people don't want to push each other's buttons, I mean, turn-based RPGs are pretty much very cool. They're pretty much good to play, you know? I mean, if you think about it, being taught, guys, turn-based RPGs are kind of like playing, you know, Dragon Quest. I do know Assassin's Creed is not turn-based. But mostly, in my opinion, the one that I love, guys, for, when to go, guys, 1 out of 4, you know, one of the 4 in hand. Now would be RPGs, guys, and baseball, as far as I can tell you. But honestly, guys, if IGN is actually not pausing a movie, and if they're leaning towards Expedition 33 winning at the end of the year, I think that's, honestly, guys, if I had to pick that game or Borderlands 4, honestly, guys, that's gonna be tough. I mean, that's tough for me. I really want to see Borderlands 4. I want to see Borderlands win this year. Even though I won't get the game while I'm at Lancaster with my true love, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm not skipping a lot of games. Not to have any other set to the next on it. But you know, I mean, I could still see Borderlands 4 winning this year. Or with Expedition 33, people thought Expedition 33 is really... People thought that game is really good. It's a turn-based RPG. But I've always thought RPGs have always been my strong suit. Same with baseball. 1 out of 4 important things that I have, so I don't see why not. You know, if I would have maybe played the game out of one of 4 priorities, it all depends. But I'm not sure how much the game would be on Amazon. If you guys are looking to target any other games on sale, you guys could buy the new Radio Commander and King of Retail for $7.79 on Steam. So, I think there's a golden treasure between these games. I don't see another Persona game right now, you know, being on sale. And you guys can also get a game called Wordplay for $7.19 on Steam this week. Now back to what I was saying, guys. I'm gonna mention this really fast. If I had to predict what 4 games, in my opinion, the 4 games that I could see winning this year, I mean for Game of the Year of 2025, for example, I still think it's going to be either Assassin's Creed Shadows, Expedition 33, Borderlands 4. I can't think of the 4th game. I mean, maybe try to double dip the new Donkey Kong Bonanza. And I have heard some pretty good things about Donkey Kong as well. I mean, it's not like I played Donkey Kong a whole lot, ever since it actually became a Super NES... What do you call it, guys? A Super NES, you know, pretty much more something classic. And people actually fell in love with the new Donkey Kong for the Switch too, as far as I know. But will that game be enough to really be this year's Game of the Year? I mean, this was my opinion, guys. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be enough to really beat out the big guns for RPGs. I mean, Donkey Kong has been really fun. Ever since Mario vs. Donkey Kong became not exactly a monstrosity, as far as I know. Won't have any slow or have anything hasty on it. And blog, making a shout out, dearest. How you doing? Also joining us today. But I know my brother JJ knows how to voice opinions. All I know is if it comes down to 4 games, my guess is, I mean, it would be good as ours, or it would be good as mine, as far as I can spell, and try to import otherwise in between. So if I had to guess, it's going to be either Assassin's Creed Shadows, in my opinion. Yeah, guys, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Borderlands 4. Donkey Kong Bonanza, and yes, Expedition 33. And if I had to pick who's going to win, and win at the end of the year, honestly guys, that's going to be evenly tough between these games. All I know is some people are trying to push Expedition 33, and saying 33 is going to win. Non Borderlands 4 can pause and think. Oh, and Borderlands 4 has been in development for the last 3 years now. My guess 2 years now, to be honest. But, if they're looking to have not being off the record, I have no concerns or problems to really get on track between these games. I honestly think those are the 4 games that I think is going to be up in the running this year. I repeat, guys, it's King and the Luckiest Man. Assassin's Creed Shadows, Expedition 33, Borderlands 4, and Donkey Kong Bonanza. That I can tell you. So, if I had to pick a game that's not going to win, I mean, I think it's way too hard to tell. I mean, it's too hard to tell what game I think is going to be missing this year's Game of the Year. I mean, all I know is, Delta Seikyo is not going to be able to win or have something off track. Or have something off the record. Because to get these 4 big games, much more the love, the support, and the attention it pretty much wants to have. I mean, Borderlands 4, I mean, Expedition 33 has been out since April. Alright, and Borderlands 4 is still set to release for our consoles on September 12th. And that's 10 days before Matulov and I go to Lancaster soon. At least by then. And Delta Snake Eater, guys, remember, will be on August 28th as well. I don't see Final Fantasy Tactics Evil's Chronicles being that discussing. I mean, maybe next year, but I doubt it will. Hey guys, speaking of other stuff today, if any of you guys that are in position, if you guys want to pre-order any new games, you guys can pre-order the new, or play the latest Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. You know, I would like nothing more to get that game too. I still want to buy some fresh memories, have some skateboarding, win some points, have something to trigger. Want to take another drink, guys, and voice another one in a minute. Whenever we want to figure out, but if it comes down to it, I still want to get the new Pro Skater 3 and 4. I probably won't get it towards, maybe, I mean, if I'm leaning towards buying the new Tony Hawk, if it wasn't for the new Superman not crossing it, I would probably get the game already, well, as of right now. But I won't be able to buy a new game till maybe after Lancaster. If everything's right, see what's right and what's wrong. I'm not going to replace any other games and trade them in towards GameStop right now, either. That's not going to be in the box or have any negotiations to really sign through. Or have everybody to strike out on it. But I have heard real good things. I mean, even if we talk about, you know, nice things about the new Tony Hawk, let's get 3 and 4. So I did want to get the new Tony Hawk. My guess is after, or actually before the end of the year. Maybe whatever I get for Christmas this year. I could get that, and also Borderlands 4. Also Delta Snake Eater. And so I said, I want a lot of those games at a decent time. Not to pause or get people be pissed off on it. People want the biggest games here in the United States. For the PS5 on Steam, Xbox Series or something. Whatever works out. Speaking of Borderlands 4, guys. I repeat guys, in my opinion. I still think Borderlands 4 should have no doubt being in that ZOTY discussion. Because Borderlands 4 has been hyping for the last few years. You know, they actually showed a few big trailers involving the game. And if we're looking at it otherwise, I don't think there's no doubt in my mind Borderlands 4 is going to be pushing a bit more. I mean, a little bit more, guys. Depends how much Expedition 33 can really strive and also proceed out of it. And question out of it, too. But I do know Borderlands 4 is going to be very, very interesting game to play for the PS5 towards the end of that, towards the end of September by then. But I don't want to have somebody feel guilty and say that Assassin's Creed Shadows does not deserve to win. I mean, Assassin's Creed Shadows still has a bit of a chance. It's just that Borderlands 4 and Expedition 33 will have something to say about that. They'll have something to say in the question, and also have thoughts on which one's going to win. Now, plus, guys, this coming September, we also have Tokyo Game Show, and then we also have Gamescom, I believe, this coming October. I believe. But it all depends. And yes, guys, I still want to get Final Fantasy Tactics Evil's Chronicles before the end of the year. That would also be releasing, at least by then, on September 30th for the PS5. You know, guys, I have beaten every single Final Fantasy game that there is. Especially Final Fantasy Tactics, especially with... I think I remember beating Final Fantasy Tactics Advance for the Game Boy Advance over the years. Also Tactics A2, Rise of the Grimoire for the Nintendo DualSense console, or DS, or DSi, if I remember. That's where we're questioning it. And then you guys think about how amazing or how good is Ewood's Chronicles going to be. I mean, I think it's actually doing. But you know, guys will have their hands on deck. I mean, Square Enix, guys, Square Enix does not have anything to do with for The Witcher 4 right now. I mean, that game, I don't see that game releasing as a whole till next year. But yeah, guys, for The Witcher 4, probably not till next year, in my opinion. And then, all I know is, guys, Square Enix is taking their time. And it does not want to upset people on what the news, on what kind of news is happening for Kingdom Hearts 4. And, what was the other game, guys? Oh yeah, both Kingdom Hearts 4 and, well, I've said this earlier, guys, to backtrack, and I'll say it again. I still think Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be releasing next year. Even though they had a bunch of load of time not to waste. Like, Square Enix finally has an opportunity to really, you know, put up a setup, guys. Just to really have something for Tokyo Game Show, and also have something for Gamescom as well, towards the end of the year. I mean, people are not going to be jumping in people's skin, alright? And, you know, people want to see what's going on, and see what they're coming from on it. So, my guess is, I still think Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be on the right move. For Tokyo Game Show, towards the end of September. And then, but if I'm thinking about it otherwise, I don't see anything else for Dragon Quest 12 yet. My guess is, it's probably going to take a little bit more, whatever Square Enix can really put in. But yeah, I for one, guys, I don't know. I mean, I really just don't know right now. But yeah, I mean, the only other games I can tell you guys, I repeat, both Dragon Quest 12, Kingdom Hearts 4, and then, I don't know. I mean, we'll have enough time to really put in. You know, people will have enough time to really get to it. I mean, there's going to be a buttload of time before we think about it otherwise. Well, we'll just find out and see what's going on. But anyway, guys, speaking of other stuff today, if you guys are into RPGs like Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, God of War, Elden Ring, The Last of Us, I don't think Elden Ring Night Rain is going to win this year either. I just told you guys the games that I'm, in my opinion, that I'm announcing. I still think it's going to be either Assassin's Creed Shadows, Borderlands 4, oh yeah, guys, Expedition 33, and I can't think of the other game for a minute. As I mentioned, guys, I repeat, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Borderlands 4, Expedition 33, oh yeah, the new Donkey Kong Bonanza. I've really heard some very good things about Donkey Kong. That I can tell you. But I won't will not go into further detail. Oh yeah, guys, the other game I did not leave out, not just Kingdom Hearts 4, but Final Fantasy IX Remake too. I think Square Enix is probably going to be releasing a big, maybe like a huge update by Tokyo Game Show. And if anything else fails, my guess is probably Gamescom this year. But I can guarantee, I don't think Square Enix is going to be having their asses fall short or pretty much go broke when it comes to making billions of dollars. So if I had to guess, and yes, guys, I will also end on this. If Final Fantasy IX Remake is getting a big push, not into a movie, but a huge remake, that's going to be my guess is probably going to be a good sign. It'll be a good sign for us as RPG fans, and also anything with Final Fantasy or anything else turn-based. So my guess is Final Fantasy IX Remake will still get pushed and not get delayed before we get to the PS6 release date from Sony. So I'm thinking maybe Final Fantasy IX Remake could release by the end of next year, but we don't know exactly. We don't know if there's any yes or no answer. Also guys, Reddit did also report that Square Enix is developing Dragon Quest VII Remake, excuse me, planned for release for next year. So I don't think there's anything new about Dragon Quest VII. I haven't heard a lot about that until now, but we'll see what else is going to be regarding in the future. Now speaking of other game guys, I've been a huge fan of RPGs since I was a kid. You know, guys with Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, God of War, me beating, you know, having a badass move by beating 2 parts of The Last of Us. I don't see Neil Druckmann making part 3 anytime soon. Honestly, I don't. And plus, I won't go to enter any further detail on what the whereabouts and how awesome or how big the game will be for intergalactic profit between Druckmann and Naughty Dog is concerned. I still don't think that game's beating next year's upcoming Game of the Year winner, and that's GTA 6. So GTA 6 will burn that game to the ground and put it as the bosses. So that's what I still think. But it all depends. Now speaking of other games, guys, if any of you today that are volunteered, if you guys want to play sports games like baseball, racing, tennis, golf, football, basketball, if we're looking to get a games on any game, now you guys pick. You can make that game on sale. There's one game that's on sale today. That's NBA 2K26. Well, actually 2K25 so far today. So you guys can buy the latest NBA 2K game on Steam. Let me double check for a second. So the game on sale today, guys, for National Basketball Association, they got, well, as far as I can not research, and also pace, my guess is NBA 2K25. But I believe that game is under $10 on Steam. It all depends what kind of drive you're using. But you guys can buy any RPGs or sports games with no execution, and yes guys, with no extra cost. So I haven't messaged my brother Beatles this month, since he hasn't live streamed since I believe last week, as far as I know. But I have begun a little more in touch with my brother Beatles and what team I'm doing as a season. So I'm actually almost done with my 1941 opening day of my Dodgers season. So so I told, and I also would also remind you guys as well, and also tell, I mean, I already told Brother Beatles firsthand, before I would tell you guys in the chat, with our popularity, entertainment, and energy, not to peel people's skin, alright? And if you guys look at it, I don't think there's much into any conclusion. It's like you pick a team you want to play on baseball, but baseball has been a little more lovable in my opinion, with my 4 priorities behind RPGs, at least anything else goes by far. So what I told Brother Beatles, guys, and I'm relying you guys if you want, I'm gonna be doing as much as I can in my 1941 on my Dodgers season. You know, just to get any wins for the Dodgers in my 41 Brooklyn season, and the opening series that the Dodgers are putting me in, I'm actually hosting the New York Giants. They're my 41 Dodgers seasons right now, so on Out of the Park Baseball 26. Now, OLTP 26, guys, is the bomb. The game, the newest version, guys, of my collection, it's been really good. So, I haven't heard anything extra about MLB 26 or so. I mean, we probably already know the answer to this question. But nothing's final, guys, and that's your final answer. So I would maybe, and I would probably believe, that MLB 26 will be releasing before the end of March of next year. But it doesn't change the fact if I'm going to buy and go back to MLB The Show or not. Even though you guys miss me all the time when it comes to playing baseball on the channel and whatnot, I haven't bought the time or have something, you know, just really go forward and have something to input on it. So, probably not at the moment, but I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be, if the new MLB The Show for this year is going to be in, on PS Plus at the start of August or not. It's way before my two love and I, and the rest of our cheer squad guys, you know, have enough to really intense guys go and also be prepared before we tackle our first two competitions. For example, guys, July 31st after this week, and then, remember guys, that's number 1. Number 2, August 7th for the county fair opening day. So, I don't think I'm doing 9 to 2s by then. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. It all depends on if Pete can really question. And also Kevin as well, so. But that's going to be the main thing for this week. And the vacation hours on for Lancaster for the 22nd, guys, of September by far, and then probably towards the 26th. It'll be 4 days before Final Fantasy Tactics Evil's Chronicle starts releasing. I was Maya should be able to get that game by then. But I mean, it will definitely break the 2-year skid. Not to miss any part of Borderlands 4 or Delta Snake Eater. So, we'll see what happens. Alright guys, as far as other baseball games go, I haven't played or haven't got any insight of playing other baseball games in a while. Especially what I'm doing for Out of the Park Baseball 26, most importantly, and what I'm doing. I haven't heard any other updates that are upcoming, despite the fact we're moving the errors for Dumb Homes Baseball. Dumb Homes Baseball recently did have a smaller update according to Brother Beatles, Eternal guys. But you guys can check out Beatles Eternal. He enjoys playing End of the Park Baseball, Digital Diamond Mine Baseball, Beatles Eternal, my brother guys. He enjoys playing Dumb Homes Baseball, Apple Baseball. But look up his YouTube channel, guys. I actually like the man. I actually like the dude. He's a nice guy. And baseball will never get old for me. That's one of my 4 priorities. You guys in the chat, Steve and WoW, my family, my future fiancé. Most of the time. So there was to it. And not lose any tracks. Well guys, that's good video on Steam for today. My name on Steam is Zach Dawson93. I've been on Steam for over 4 years now. If you guys have nothing, you entirely have nothing to lose. Man, from what I've heard, the new Superman is nearly the bomb. From what I've heard. If it's on track to win, guys, an Emmy Award with David Quinslett and Nicholas Hoult, I think both of these guys deserve a win at the end of the year. Well, we'll see. But yeah, guys, that will be the end of Steam for today. I've been on Steam for over 4 years. Just really have no custom or resolution. That's all there is to it. You guys can go after any pre-orders and in-store purchases on Steam. Any games on sale you guys want to buy or pre-order. They're right on Steam, or you guys can go to GameStop by then. But alright guys, speaking of other stuff, the most important thing and the most important role to handle. It's love, support, and respect is the key. They also been creative, guys, with our 629 mods of our group. And yes, and have a lot of positivity. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. So remember, guys, like it, share, comment, and follow. Like and share the stream. Like and share the stream. Remember, guys, like, share, comment, and follow. Get my butt back to followers, guys. That's more higher than before. I already have my Lalum's Eden, informed. Before the start of the weekend. I told her to let me know when she's ready. And keep everything else in position. Hold on, guys, let me jump back in. Hold on, guys, I'm getting a bit of a fun fact from somebody on a different app. But back to what I was saying, guys. I still want you guys to get my numbers back up before the end of the year. Before the end of this year, actually. So you guys can jump into that, and then we'll inform the others when we can. But I won't tell you guys my numbers today. All I know is they haven't been hot recently. They haven't been steamy. So guys, I'm gonna put in, I see LP. Let's back in at 50. There we go. But remember, guys, like and share the stream. Like and share the stream. Like, so, comment, and follow. And yes, guys, meet and greet. So the only way you guys can do that and help me, and help you guys, with boosting or non-boosting, nobody will give a rat's tail. Whatever you guys want to do, we gotta help each other. We don't want to have people do it alone. I mean, not to have somebody toasty, but you do it because it's driven. You want to take your time, you want to have something that's more important for you. That's all that matters. Keep you guys in front, and have no concerns by feeling much more important than the others. The others are pretty much very equal, to be honest with you. But the most important thing, guys, was to roll the dice and also handle our numbers on followers, thumbs up, and views. I need a lot of that to begin with, but it all depends. But the most important thing, guys, to get my numbers in the tall order is King and Luckiest Man. As we watch our videos in fall, like and share the stream, guys, follow and share it, negotiate it, and so we have our social media, guys, our strong YouTube accounts with good names, and yes, guys, our podcast services that's surrounding us today. We got, guys, our YouTube accounts and our podcast services that surround the world of YouTube today, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and so much more. I don't think my musketeer is going to be in today. Apparently, she actually went to bed early yesterday, or towards the end of last night, to be honest. They weren't exactly out of town, but I do know, I just had Wendy's, and then I'm going to think about good food, guys. If you want to talk about having good food, you talk about having, not to have people go to McDonald's. You talk about going to Burger King, Wendy's, honestly, guys, Burger King, Wendy's, anything else that's really, really interesting to see, and also work out as well. But yeah, guys, it's not about what kind of staff you have, what kind of roommates you have. It's all about what kind of fast food restaurant you want to head to. So basically, my musketeer and the others, they actually went to Wendy's for dinner this past evening. So I haven't had Wendy's in a while either. But it's all about going to either Burger King, Wendy's, Dairy Queen, or Mickey D's. Whatever sounds good. Okay, speaking of other stuff today, we're gonna jump into in-gaming news for a minute. Hold on a minute, guys. I'm gonna jump in this right here. I'm I'm gonna go and jump into this right here. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in this message right here. On followers and W8s. There we go. I always want to put something together, guys, in the chat. But we are always filled, guys. I repeat, we are always filled with popularity and have enough energy. Guys, our popularity, guys, entertainment and energy, our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, exciting, electrifying, strongest, beautiful power of our community. We want to do what we can for one another. So I don't see why not. Not to have any pressure or anything. But as far as anything else goes, guys, that's why I've been around the channel for over 8 years now. Nobody to really have any devastation or anything else. Some guys for 3 generations, if anything else included. Well, guys, speaking of other stuff today, I'm gonna begin with small. Guys, we don't get a lot of in-gaming news on the weekend mornings. We never do. As long as it's something with sports or anything much more big, and also some interesting headline. It just depends, whatever it is. Well, guys, as far as in-gaming news goes, it's King Guys and Luckiest Man. Warframe actually had its own thing, I think, yesterday. So far today from, towards the end of this weekend already. And what we're actually seeing, according to what I'm seeing, guys, doing gaming news over the weekend, and so far, is Warframe has a few new things. We'll have a few new DLCs. One of them being the Old Peace Devil's Triad, coming out of TangoCon from yesterday. So the only thing they actually processed is what do you call it? The Old Piece. A Devil's new Warframe, guys, and 2 new proto frames. So yeah, so they actually did exactly put some together for that. So just never know. I don't play a bunch of Warframe. That I can tell you guys without question. It just really depends how much is much more suitable to the status. But as long as whatever it has, it's no worries. Or no sidekick or publicity stunts. It's pretty much got enough insurance on it. Nothing else, guys, will go in between. But Warframe does have that new DLC, the way I look at it. I don't see myself playing anything free and not being bored on it, but not too many. Now, speaking of top stories, guys, you guys remember, we are always filled with popularity, entertainment, and energy. With our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, excellent, intelligent, strongest, beautiful, exciting power of our community. Guys, as long as people don't have to hide as they always do, and as they always does. I mean, it's kind of like running and hiding, as he always does. Either a male or female, guys, between man or woman. But speaking of other stuff, guys, it's King and Luckiest Man. Okay, guys, and as far as I know, keep everything else in position. And top stories today, guys. When I tell people my grandfather founded Marvel Comics, they say Stan Lee is a grandfather. This is the story of all but forgotten creator of Marvel. Well, here's the thing, guys. Number one, guys, Stan Lee has never been forgotten. He's always been the father. He's always been the childhood of Marvel since day one. So that's number one. Number two, Stan Lee is one of the best gentlemen, that would make Marvel the way it is. Create Marvel. Love what he did, like what he did, You know, we're surrounded by writers and directors. And despite the fact, if you look at a big director, I mean, Stanley is never forgotten. You look at that other stuff in hand. Now, the last thing that Stanley's ever done is being some sort of cameos. And that was according to what Stanley had left. But nobody wanted to replace Stanley, you know, even though he passed away during the last several years now. You know, most importantly, ever since, honestly guys, ever since, it was like in the 90s back then. But nobody replaces nobody better like Stanley. Stanley made Marvel the way it is. The way I can tell you. But, you know guys, he became the son, and then he became the biggest father figure for Marvel. And for Marvel guys, he did most of that for the fans and a lot of stuff in theory. So honestly guys, I don't see why not. I just feel like it's not a bad idea. I mean, if anybody knows how to take care of it, it's nobody else than Stanley. Stanley became one of those gentlemen that can do it. Good morning, beautiful. Shout out to you. I'll be home all day because my sister is sick with a cold. My brother-in-law is out of town. So prayers for them, please. I'm scared. As long as you're not out of your mind, dearest. So has your butt decided not to go to church today? And that's another thing too. How did your sister get sick anyway? Was he out in the cold too long? With all due respect between family to family? Or was he not eager not to have, what do you call it, your nieces not get sick? Besides the other part of the family is involved. I mean, that's another thing too. And I also heard, you guys have heard the news about the talk show host Stephen Colbert. I thought I would jump into that really fast. So, I think we all know the info on this too. And also, despite the fact not to have perfection between Stephen Colbert or anything involving President Trump. But, it actually does have some to do with it. So, also in top stories today, guys. But, is his sister okay? I mean, my prayers go out to her, honey. As long as her ass is not getting anything sick or flattened, I don't want to see any of your family get, you know, be back in the hospital. People don't want to see that a whole lot. People don't want to feel bad about themselves either. You know, the best thing to do is to really wash hands and start getting better. Now, speaking of getting stuff, being better, guys. Also in top stories today, CBS CBS, from what I've heard, I repeat, guys, CBS is going to be canceling the late show with Stephen Colbert after Colbert called parent company Paramount by relinquishing of a big total. So CBS is going to be non-unveiling $16 million involving President Trump's settlement, a big fat bribe. Well, I don't know what to say involving that. I mean, Stephen Colbert is one of the best by far. One of the best TV show hosts and a podcast for a long time. I believe it's confirmed. Give me 1 second, guys. But I mean, if President Trump is having some sort of a settlement for $16 million, if having Colbert have some sort of a big fat bribe, honey, well, here's the thing, dearest, I know you don't want the late show of Stephen Colbert or wants the late night show involving Jon Stewart and the other co-hosts. But honestly, guys, Stephen Colbert's been doing his talk show host since, I think it was before the same time that Jimmy Kimmel has done it, I would assume. But Jimmy Kimmel Yeah, guys. For example, guys, Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon. Which we all know, Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll did actually, you know, host the Jimmy Kimmel show this past week, as far as I know. It's prepared for his match and his thank you match, guys. This year's SummerSlam. I don't think there's any doubt, baby girl. But did you have any thoughts? I mean, if you're gonna be back to being president of VOH again, how would you voice your opinion? I mean, this would be a tough question for you to use and answer. So, beautiful, let me ask you a question. If somebody is trying to call in a big fat bribe of having a settlement for $16 million, how would you actually handle a situation of having a late talk show host? You know, I mean, from what I've heard, it's going to be Stephen Colbert's late show. It's going to be, from what I've heard, it's going to be shut down by May of next year. Did you have any thoughts on it? Or you guys in the chat? I mean, you can voice anything you want. Second week, number one. Hold on, let me get this other one really fast. It's not tough enough. There we go. There we go. But honestly, it all depends. And also, at the bottom of this description, I'm not being replaced. This is all just going away. I think that's the only thing that President Trump is trying to settle in. I mean, as far as I know. I mean, Stephen Colbert's like in his early 60s, I would assume. But if you think about it, I mean, Stephen Colbert's been doing his late show since 2014. I believe he's done it that long. Maybe a lot further than that. But all I'm saying is, guys, if it comes down to it, I don't know. I mean, they're not going to find anybody else but Stephen Colbert. But apparently, from what I've heard, Jimmy Kimmel is it's not much involved. It's not exactly much involved either. But if they're looking to keep everything on track, we might see the end of late night show of Jimmy Kimmel. Like, we don't Jimmy Kimmel, Stephen Colbert by next year. I mean, with all due respect, I don't want his shows. But I've heard he's like having a band trying to perform, or have something without any cancellation involved in that either. But I won't. Since we're gonna wrap everything up in a minute, guys, I won't actually end on this. If President Trump is not questioning anything about a movie, or what do you call it, guys, a damn talk show host, I feel like people should always have the gentleman do their job. It's like, I mean, Stephen Colbert deserves his flowers. He's been having to do his own late talk show, I mean, late night show, as the brother, and also the host that he is. I mean, if we're thinking it's time for his podcast to end next year, I don't think it's because of President Trump. I think it only has something to do with how much money. I mean, like I said, $16 million is a lot of money, the way I look at it. But I don't do anything with politics involving that. But I actually feel sorry for Stephen Colbert. Even though it's not President Trump's fault, just to really have CBS cancel anything with a talk show host. I don't think it's actually the way the world works. I mean, I don't see Jimmy Kimmel canceling Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Even though Regis Philbin was having much more involved way before he did, you know? Way before anything else. You know, with, you know, guys, with anything else that's thrown in between. You know, guys, you're looking at talk show hosts, game show hosts, I don't know. I mean, whatever people want to question, people shouldn't have to step in and not try. I mean, Stephen Colbert is a nice guy. He's one of the best talk show hosts that people has done. Not compared to President Trump involved, or anything else in the entire time. Not to get everybody else's skin or anything. But, I mean, it's not like Stephen Colbert did anything wrong. All I know is his time is coming next year. And I have no clue what he's going to be doing after he's done with CBS. Maybe he can do just one movie. Maybe he wants to do something as a radio journalist. I mean, that's something we don't know. That's something... I mean, all I know is, guys, President Trump is not stomping that to the ground. I mean, I know he's not. But I'm just thinking, depends what to do, whatever's good, whatever's best for the company. I mean, it's not like people want to have something involving it. But Elizabeth Warren did actually post something on that. On that thing, guys, for example. So, from what I've been seeing is, as I look a little more deep into this, Elizabeth Warren from Twitter X, guys, did state the following: CBS did cancel Colbert's show. That's 3 days after Colbert called out CBS parent company, Paramount, for a $16 million settlement with President Trump. A deal that looks like bribery. America deserves to know if its show is canceled. I just don't see why they want to actually cancel Stephen Colbert's late night. I don't want to submit or really think about it otherwise. But if everybody wants to put the blaming, I don't think it's CBS that's behind it. They'll have somebody get on people's skin and also ruin people's lives. You know, that's really have something that President Trump does and does not want to do. You know, I mean, you know, guys, crossing anything under Stephen Colbert, any talk show host. Sorry for not bringing any other stuff up on it. All I know is whatever President Trump feels, whatever everybody else wants to feel, people shouldn't have to replace a TV show, a co-host. I mean, I was thinking if Jelly Roll is not doing much of anything, you should have I mean, why not have Jelly Roll take over for Stephen Colbert? Why not him? You know? Why not Jelly Roll? I mean, he's already still touring, coming out of Nashville, Tennessee, as far as I recall. But I'm not going to bring anything else up as far as President Trump is concerned about involving a $16 million settlement for you know, guys, with the late talk show, guys, for Stephen Colbert, as far as I know. All I know is nobody else has anything to do with it, as far as I know. I don't think people should rant about it or question anything between vulnerability towards whatever it is. I mean, the way Ellen, and I'll bring one more host up, guys. The way, you guys remember, when Ellen DeGeneres recently got done with her talk show, you know, President Trump was actually president back then, and, you know, actually he was not ever since former President Joe Biden was president back then, back when Ellen DeGeneres was hosting her talk show on the daily afternoons for 14 seasons. But no, guys, he's moved out of the United States and wants to do something different in her life, and also have a big chapter in her book. I don't know what Ellen DeGeneres is doing now, but I would feel a little bit not guilty of what's going to happen with Stephen Colbert and his late show and it's late, so yeah, guys, it's late evening, so goes down to a buzzsaw next year. So all I know is I don't know what he's got planned. What else is going to be, you know, be in the boat or anything. But we don't know for sure. But $16 million, guys, for the settlement, it's trying to replace Stephen Colbert the way it is. But I'm not going to question anything else otherwise. We'll have people abuse their own power and want one show and one movie they just want to cancel beyond it. All I know is I don't think it's going to be much to trigger. We just don't know. But alright, guys, that's going to wrap everything up for today. I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning after another 6-day hiatus. But if you guys know what's going on this week, you guys will once again not have Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Games for now on 40 plus from Tuesday mornings. Hold on, guys, what is tomorrow? Monday? And you guys remember, I will not be live. I will not be back tomorrow. I won't be back live again till probably Thursday. So my guess is probably Thursday, as far as I know. You guys want me to get back into RoboCop. I know you guys want me to. But it's just going to be a matter of time. But as far as what I'm doing, and also my true love as well, since my Putin wants to have prayers with her family, she's not going to be the only one standing alone. I mean, my answer is going to be there the same way at the same time. But other than that, guys, we'll see what happens otherwise. But all I know is, based on the schedule, my true love and I, for the last 8 years, we're going to be watching the new Superman this afternoon. And then I go back to sleep tomorrow between 9 to 2. So you guys remember what I told you guys every week. Actually, I will not be live tomorrow. You guys remember that. So, and then I have another 2 days at WoW on Tuesday. Wednesday we got networking day. I could slightly buy some time on Thursday in the morning, guys. I mean, I'm off Thursday. If I should finally get an episode of RoboCop Rook City and get RoboCop back in, and then you guys will have Ghostwire Tokyo again, guys. It's coming Saturday and Sunday mornings, same time, same channel. As I see it, hold on, guys. As I see it, can I get that spelling? There we go. The top 5 is heavy. But it all depends exactly. But tomorrow, guys, we also have field practice between 5:30 to 7 tomorrow night, so I will still relax for a couple hours before I do anything. Get my true love on board, or Sister Taylor. We haven't seen much of Amanda since ever since somebody lost somebody from Liberty, but I'm not going to jump into that. Involving having nothing else on board as far as Stephen Colbert is concerned. Involved with settlement, anything else, guys, besides the fact with President Trump with that $16 million settlement. It's not exactly in my attention. But I'll let you guys know. We'll see what's going on with the first place winner. But I won't have any time again tomorrow. But, I mean, I probably want to get an episode of RoboCop this coming Thursdays when I get the time. If you guys want to catch more Ghostwire Tokyo, guys, every weekend mornings when I arrive and when I'm still here, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. Just remember, guys, I repeat, like it, share, comment, and follow. Like and share the stream, guys. Like and share the stream. Like, share, comment, and follow, guys, in the chat today. If you guys can get my numbers up, my followers, my views, I am always hungry, guys, for W8s as of right now. If you guys can get my numbers back up, I help you guys. You guys can get me non-boosting. I can help you guys, no problem. As long as we can work it out and have people not do it alone all the time. We always want to have a lot of love, guys, with a lot of love, support, and respect when we can. And that's exactly what it means. And that's the most important thing. It's love, support, and respect is the key. It's the awesome and creative. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. You can say we're sounding good. You can say we're brilliant. And supporting whatever we got in front of us here today. So, once I already know my musketeer's not going to thirds. And once he actually needs somebody with her. I mean, look at me, honey. I can help you no problem. I'm not going to be replaced as a lucky man that I have with you guys too, so. But people shouldn't be able to flush anything down the toilet, so. It's probably not going to be as bad as it is. Or terrible, or beyond, as it is. But we'll see. So all I gotta say, guys. Tomorrow, I go back to Steve 9 to 2 tomorrow, guys. So I won't have any time to do FF12 Zodiac Aids again. Because that really hurts us. And then hopefully Robocop is coming Thursday. It's coming Thursday in the mornings. Saying the main character needs a car and tells him to go get him, boy. So so yeah, I'm hoping to buy some time hopefully this time for this week when I get the time. Hopefully with you guys in the chat. But yeah, guys, we have Superman this afternoon, and then another 2 days at WoW for me today, by Tuesday and Wednesday. And I'll give you guys info and posted if how the new Superman went later on this week. It'll be after today, guys, at least for sure. But yeah, guys, anytime we manage to find people and support people, love people, make a lot of you guys here today feel very important as I am. All we have to do, guys, is keep everything else in front and focus. Follow Sarah, guys, on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. An important lesson to keep in mind. That's all we can do. But yeah, guys, what I want you guys to do is keep doing what you're doing on my channel. I can help you guys when you guys arrive, and also you guys want me to put links in the chat for you. Or I can pin you guys in the chat for you if you want. And then we'll have something that's more to confirm and not complain. But yeah, guys, remember, like and share the stream. Like, so comment, and follow, guys. Like and share the stream. Make yourselves very important and comfy. And yes, guys, meet and greet for your first place winner from bowling from earlier this year. And everything else will be covered and counted clockwise. By suiting my fourth 200 game for over 20 years to really secure the top spot as I normally can get to and whenever I can. But the most important thing, guys, as we watch our videos in fall, like and share the stream, guys. You can see we have our social media, our accounts that are on our accounts, our YouTube accounts, guys. Anything else to Google with our social media, guys, or appreciation. And yes, guys, our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So like I say, guys, we're going to be watching the new Superman this afternoon. I'm going to relax for a while today. And then we'll probably have 5:30 to 7 for cheer practice tomorrow night. But my prayers go out to my two lost family. That'll be her sister and her brother-in-law Jordan. So I will pray for the rest today. So as a Christian, and also with all due respect, when we can, family to family, a lucky man to the one I have for 8 years, and you guys too. So keep guys info and posted. Maybe RoboCop is coming Thursday. I'll keep you guys infoed of how the new Superman went. Hopefully by far. Keep you guys seeing how it is and what's going on. But guys, have a good rest of your weekend. This is your King and your luckiest man signing off, guys. For popularity, guys, entertainment, and energy. Our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, biggest, exciting, strongest power of our community. Our 629 mods of our group, and our followers to translate. And also follow us. You guys have a good rest of your weekend. For your King and your luckiest man also. Be good to one another, be kind, and love one another. Guys, have a good rest of your weekend. Godspeed. And keep everybody else as I am. And also my true love as well. You guys have a good rest of your weekend, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Maybe RoboCop this coming Thursday. Keep guys info and posted. But my ass is gonna be tired again. Towards again, guys. Towards the end of the week. But we'll see what happens. Maybe RoboCop on Thursday, guys. We'll see what happens. You guys have a good rest of your weekend, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And I will see you guys in the next one.